Right now, as you sit watching this video, someone, somewhere, is experiencing the first signs of a stroke, but they don't even know it. They're going about their day, checking emails, taking their kids to school, maybe even at the gym, completely unaware that in just a few weeks, their life could change forever. A stroke is not something that arrives suddenly, without warning. Your body will try to tell you that something is wrong, if you know how to listen. Welcome to Health Hub, your go-to channel for all things health and wellness. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic that could save lives: the early warning signs of a stroke. Did you know that recognizing these signs a month before it happens can make a significant difference? Stay tuned to learn more. A stroke occurs when the blood supply to part of your brain is interrupted or reduced, preventing brain tissue from getting oxygen and nutrients. Within minutes, brain cells begin to die. But what if you could recognize the signs a month before it happens? Let's explore. There are critical symptoms that can appear as early as 1 month before it happens. Recognizing them could be the difference between life and death. Today, we're going to talk about the 7 stroke symptoms that may show up 1 month before a stroke occurs. If you or someone you love notices any of these signs, it's not just a coincidence, it's a cry for help. And you need to act fast. Let's start with the most common, and often most ignored, symptom: persistently elevated blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the most dangerous silent killers. It damages the arteries over time, making them weaker and more prone to rupture. If these arteries are in your brain, this can lead to a hemorrhagic stroke, where blood leaks into the brain tissue, causing critical damage. You might think, but I feel fine, I'm healthy. Or maybe you're young, and you assume strokes are only for older people. But here's the reality: strokes are becoming more common in younger populations, and high blood pressure doesn't discriminate. So, if you've noticed your blood pressure creeping up, even if you don't have any other symptoms, this could be your first warning sign. Unexplained extreme fatigue. Now, let's talk about excessive fatigue, the kind of tiredness that doesn't make sense. You've had a full night's sleep, you haven't been pushing yourself too hard, and yet you feel completely drained. If this sounds familiar, it could be more than just stress or a busy schedule. When blood flow to the brain is restricted, even slightly, your body can feel it. This is often a sign that a blockage is forming in one of the arteries that supply oxygen to your brain, and your brain is starting to suffer from a lack of oxygen. Fatigue like this might seem normal at first, but it's not. If you find yourself feeling abnormally tired for no apparent reason, don't ignore it. This could be your body trying to tell you that a stroke is on the horizon. Sudden vision changes. Imagine waking up one morning and noticing your vision is blurry, or maybe you suddenly start seeing double, or you can't quite focus on objects that were once clear. These vision problems are another significant warning sign of a potential stroke. Why? Because the eyes are directly connected to the brain. A stroke, particularly an ischemic stroke, can block the arteries that supply blood to your eyes, causing sudden vision changes. We often blame vision issues on aging, screen time, or even lack of sleep, but when these changes come out of nowhere, it's time to take them seriously. If you or a loved one experiences a sudden change in vision, don't wait. This is your body's way of waving a red flag, and it could be your last chance to prevent a full-blown stroke. Severe sudden headaches. Headaches are common, right? But there's a huge difference between your everyday headache and a sudden and severe headache that comes out of nowhere. This type of headache feels like nothing you've ever experienced before. In fact, it's often described as the worst headache of my life. This can happen in both ischemic and hemorrhagic strokes. In the case of a hemorrhagic stroke, the headache is caused by increased pressure inside the skull due to bleeding in the brain. For some people, this type of headache could mean a brain aneurysm is about to rupture. If you ever experience a headache like this, especially if it's accompanied by nausea, vomiting, or dizziness, get to a hospital immediately. Don't assume it will pass. This is your body's final warning. Numbness or weakness. Here's a question. Have you ever woken up with a numb arm or leg and thought, it's just asleep? That might be true, but if you experience sudden numbness or weakness in your body, especially on one side, it's something much more serious. This is one of the most classic symptoms of a stroke. It happens when blood flow to a specific part of the brain is interrupted, causing the corresponding muscles on that side of your body to lose function. It's almost like your body is shutting down in slow motion. Even if the numbness or weakness goes away after a few minutes, don't ignore it. This could be a transient ischemic attack, or TIA, which is essentially a mini stroke. While it might seem harmless because the symptoms disappear, a TIA is your brain's way of telling you that a full stroke could be just around the corner. Speech difficulties. Imagine trying to speak and suddenly, your words don't come out right. You know what you want to say, but your mouth can't form the words properly. This is known as aphasia, and it's another major warning sign of an impending stroke. Struggling to speak, slurred speech, or difficulty forming coherent sentences are all signs that something is wrong in the brain's communication center. When the blood supply to this part of the brain is cut off, even temporarily, you can lose the ability to speak or understand language. If you ever find yourself, or someone else, struggling to form words or sentences, don't wait to see if it gets better. Call for medical help immediately. Neurological warning signs. Finally, we have neurological problems, things like sudden memory issues, loss of balance, nausea, or vomiting. These symptoms can feel random and disconnected, but they're often signs that the brain is struggling. When blood flow to the brain is reduced, it can affect how well your body moves, how balanced you feel, and even how well your memory works. These symptoms can appear days, or even weeks, before a major stroke happens, which is why they're so often ignored or misdiagnosed. But here's the thing, neurological problems, especially when they appear suddenly, should never be taken lightly. They're often the slow build-up to something much worse, and they're your body's final warning before a stroke strikes. Conclusion. So, what can we conclude from all of this? Strokes don't just happen without warning. Your body will give you signs, whether it's through a sudden headache, unexplained fatigue, or vision problems. The key is to listen to your body and take action before it's too late. Remember, if you notice any of these symptoms, don't wait. Seek medical attention immediately. Early detection could save your life or the life of someone you love. Thank you for watching this important video on the 7 stroke warning signs to look out for a month before it happens. Your health is our top priority here at Health Hub, and we hope you found this information valuable. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones to spread awareness. Don't forget to subscribe to Health Hub and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest health tips and wellness advice. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.